you labeled it, we're demographics, which we talked about meet economics. So all we've heard about from Joel in terms of people movements, we want to get into a little bit more and see how that translates into actual real estate development. But before we get into that, Ziv, tell us a little bit more about Resmark, the role you have within the company. You know, what drew you to real estate, and what has kept you focused so exclusively on the residential sector?
Right. Before we start, the most devastating news I heard, In-N-Out is moving out of California. That's really depressing. No, but anyways, so Resmark is a residential development specialist. We've been around for 30 years. And really, consistent with what Joel was talking about, we have been, we've lived in the suburbs basically for 30 years. That's everything that we've done was suburbanly oriented. And we have 3 major lines of business. We are in the for-sale housing business, either developing land or developing homes, providing capital to home builders, providing capital to land developers. Same thing in the apartment business. And then probably over the past 5 years, a bigger concentration in the BTR business, purpose-built BTR, both providing capital to others and starting our own wholly owned development. As far as I'm concerned, my introduction to residential was very interesting. As you can tell from my accent, I wasn't born in the US, born in Israel. And after the military service, I really found myself in a place where the country needed a ton of housing. It was the collapse of the Eastern Bloc, and the government was very interested in housing, and I had no experience, and I didn't know how to build a house, I didn't know how to finance a house, and but I had some leadership experience from the military, so they put me in charge of a 1,000-unit community. We made a lot of mistakes, and but we brought the development on time. And then the government did one thing that was exceptional. They let us, the developers, provide the keys to the houses to the immigrants. So one day, a bus shows up to a phase of units. Families with suitcases come down, and basically you give them, welcome to your new country, here's your new future. And for me, that just hooked me up on the fact that residential, you have such an impact on people's lives, which was exceptional for me. That I've been hooked, I've been doing it for 30 years, and it's been ever-changing and exciting.
No, it's good to see that emotion. We think of it always as numbers or stats, but it is creating roof for people's head where they live their lives. So.
100%.